Hello, my friends. Welcome back to my math channel. Here we are with Module 3, Lesson 14. And today the objective is to strategize. And that's going to be key to solve these multi-term problems. Let me take you to that exactly, the action here. So let's look at the action. Now, this new chapter, you please be careful and don't take it lightly. There are some things that you really need to be aware of this. Well, addition is not, it's easy, but let's look at the how this is solved. Okay, now, so the first thing you do when you have these multi-term problems is identify common fractions. So for example, if I look at this whole expression, I can see that 2/3 has the same denominator as 1/3. And also I can see that 1/5 has the same denominator as the mixed number 1 and 4/5. Okay, knowing that helps you understand what you did. So this is what we did right now. Now, step number 2 says solve meticulously. What does that mean? That means you have to be careful and you have to go step by step and thread lightly. So let's solve. So we have 2/3. Now that we identified 2/3, let me use the appropriate color. Let me erase that right now. I think I'm going to use the yellow one that I use. So 2/3 is going to be added to 1/3 plus, then we have the red part, which is 1/5 plus 1 and 4/5. Okay, now we can associate this so it's easier to see. And we can say that when we add this, the total is going to be added to this other total. So we know that 2/3 plus 1/3 equals 1. So from here, the answer is 1. That's a total of 1. Because because 2 plus 1 equals 3, that means 3/3 equals 1. Now, we have to add this to this total here. So the total here is going to be, well, the 1 stays the same because there is no 1 next to the 1/5. But we know that 1 plus 4 equals 5. So this is going to be 5/5 plus the 1 next to it is going to be, so 5/5. So let's do this right here. So the total is 5/5. And this equals 1. So this is going to equal 1. Okay. So don't confuse this. These two are together. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cancel this out because that becomes a 1. Now we need to do the addition. Again, I'm going to just cancel this out because that became a 1. So 1 plus the 2 over here equals 3. Okay, my friends, that's the first one. Let's look at subtraction. Now, subtraction is a little more tricky and I need you to really be aware of it. We're going to do the same process. The same process means we're going to identify similar fractions. Okay, I need to add an S on that one. I'm just going to add it with my pen, S. So I see mixed number 5 and 7/8. And I want you to notice too, the highest number is at the end. All of these numbers have to be subtracted from that number. Okay? All right, so let's do that. So 5 and 7/8. Oh, look, here's another fraction that has the same denominator. Now, let's find the other two fractions have the same denominator, which is 1/2, and the mixed number 1 and 1/2. So now we can set up to solve it. We're going to set it up to solve it. Now, again, I recommend a lot of caution because some of you want to go fast all the time and want to finish everything quickly. So we're going to start with the yellow one. 5 and 7/8 minus the 7/8. Okay, so that's the first one. So we're going to associate these two. These two are going to give you a result, a difference. Now, we're going to subtract the 1/2 and the 1 and 1/2. Now, since we're going to subtract both of those from this number, what we're going to do, we're going to add them up. So you add these two up first, and then we do the subtraction. That's the easiest ways to solve these problems. So let's see what happens. Let's see how this is going to unfold. So now we know that when you have 5 and 7/8 minus 7/8, these two cancel each other out. That means they become 0, and the remainder is 5. Now minus. Remember, we adding these two because these two have to be subtracted from 5. So let's do that right now. So what is 1? 1/2 plus half equals 2. So the answer from this right here, you put the half and a half together equals 1, and this is a 1, that's 2. So 5 minus 2 equals 3. Okay, so watch this video again, my friends. Please be wise. When you're doing this, I know you want to quickly go through every problem. It is not necessary. It's not a competition. Okay, so signing out, your coach. Enjoy the lesson and become a good mathematician. You know how it is. I wish you the best. I just want to help you grow.